Hi Friendship Village, welcome back. I will lead you through a seated workout today. If there's any time that you feel like standing up and doing an exercise while standing, that's fine, but I'll demo seated the whole time. Today I'm going to also demo with cans of soup. If you have weights at home, go ahead and use those. Or just grab something heavy nearby, maybe some bottles of water, whatever you have. For now, let's get warmed up with a few simple exercises. Let's start out with heel-toe raises. Getting the smaller muscles to work. And let's circle the wrists with it. Circle the wrists the other way around. Lift your feet up in front of you, circle your ankles, lift and point your fingers. This is hard to coordinate. I haven't practiced this a whole lot. There we go. Let's try circling the other way around with the ankles. Fingers up, fingers down, moving at your ankles and your wrists. Set your feet down. Let's get into some bigger joints. Circle your shoulders. If you'd like to at the same time, you could do a march with the feet. Everyone start marching. For the march, I would recommend scooting forward a little bit in your chair. That way we can build up some endurance and strength through the abdomen and the back. And move your arms. If you want to go faster or slower than what I'm demoing in any exercise, feel free to. Speed it up or slow it down. Let's take the foot from side to side. Side to side. I naturally just start moving my hands in the opposite direction. If you're taking your hand in the same direction as your foot, try the opposites. You might want to slow it down at first, just to get that rhythm. And then once you feel like you have it down, you could speed it up. Tap in, tap in. Check in with your posture. Can you sit any taller? Good, let's do a kick forward, opposite hand forward. If the kick doesn't feel good, a heel tap forward will do just fine. Let's try a more difficult move. Goal post your arms, elbows up wide. Bring the elbows and knees together and wide. Together and wide. If that does not feel good to your body today, you could do one side at a time. Open, open, then close, close. Or both. Squeeze your upper back muscles together. Sit tall. Open the knees just as wide as your feet. Rather than keeping the knees inward, hold them out wide. Couple more. And let's do some overhead reaches, one arm at a time. Reach up, pull down. Get a nice stretch throughout your side. As you do that reach, I always think of reaching for the cookie jar on the top of the refrigerator when I was a kid. Get the stool up next to the refrigerator and reach as high as I could. Good, and let's reach the arm across the body as well with a little rotation. Loosening up the rib cage and the spine here. Good, one more move here in our warm-up. Bring your heel inward, open the knee outward. Just moving the hips around, rotating the hips a little, getting the inner leg muscles to engage a little bit too. All right, get your weights or your cans of soup, whatever you're using. Scoot all the way back in your chair. We'll alternate a bicep curl with a leg extension. So rest your thighs on the chair. Keep your thighs on the chair. Lift one foot up. Get the knee as straight as it can be. Flex your foot. Lift the opposite hand. Bring them down and switch. Down, switch, down, switch. I'll demo from the side too for probably most of these exercises. You keep going here, and I'm going to show you this move from the side. So while leaning back on the chair, you lift opposite knee and foot. The elbow stays at the waist. Straighten your leg out as straight as it can be. Pull your toes back toward you rather than having a relaxed foot. You might feel a stretch in the back of your leg when you do that. Take a break from that exercise, and next we'll do a chest press with hip flexion. I'm going to turn my chair for this one for you. So sit at the very edge of your seat and then carefully lean back to rest on the back of your chair. You can hold your head up or rest it back if that feels comfortable. Bring the cans of soup or weights, whatever you have, next to your shoulders. Press both hands diagonally upward and forward. Let's add on the hip. Lift the knee as you push the hands forward. Now I like to lift my head and kind of tighten up my abs a little bit here so that I get a little bit more abdominal work. Press, press. One more on each side. Good. Let's go back to the leg extension with bicep curl. I'll stay facing this way. I think it'll be easier for you to see. So we're using the back of the chair for support, bending the opposite knee and elbow. Let's repeat on that side 4 times, and then switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Even as you're using the back of the chair for support, switch sides. You're using your abs to support your spine, to support this exercise. One more time on each side of the body. And when you're ready, come back to rest. Then scoot forward toward the edge of your seat. Lean back. Now if you want to do both arms together again, that's great. Or if you'd rather alternate the arms this time, that's a good option too. Press, back in, press, back in. Add in the knee. Inhale, exhale to crunch. One more on each side. And rest. Nicely done. Okay, next we're gonna do a rotation to work out the abdominals a little bit more. I'll face you for this one. So you can hold the cans of soup either together like so, or stacked on top of one another. Sit more toward the middle of your chair or the edge of your seat. Alternate a heel tap forward. And we're going to add in that rotation. As you bring your right heel forward, turn to the left. Then vice versa, turn to your right, then your left. So we're turning away from the foot that's extending forward. Now I like to do a little bit of kayaking here. So I do a swoop down and up of the arms, swoop down and up. Rather than just moving my arms from side to side, I'm purposefully turning my entire chest to face one wall and then the other wall. Good, take a break from that and let's just focus on the arms. You can use the back of the chair for support. Bring those cans of soup or what have you at your shoulders. Open up your arms wide. Alternate that cookie jar reach once again, reaching up overhead. Now if this bothers your shoulder or your neck to reach straight up overhead, just stop halfway. You don't have to reach all the way up. Or maybe one arm feels comfortable reaching all the way up and the other stays a little lower. That's fine. As you do this, make sure that your belly is staying tight. A little more challenge would be to do this without sitting on the back of the chair. So you would sit upright, controlling your abdomen as you do this reach. And rest. All right, let's do that kayaking heel tap movement one more time. This time, if you didn't do the arm sweep with me, I'd like you to add it in. So bring the weights side by side this time. Alternate that heel tap forward. When your right heel goes forward, dip down to your left, then back up to center, and vice versa. Dip down, back to center. Dip down, back to center. This is a big arm movement. Getting lots of muscles in your shoulders, your upper back, and your abdomen. And getting a little bit of brain work as we do that heel tap forward at the same time. Okay, scoot back, use the back of your chair for support, or again, for more challenge, just stay sitting upright without the chair. Hands at the shoulders, open up the elbows. Let's do arms together this time. Press up, bring it down. Up, down. Take care of your shoulders, take care of your neck. If you need your elbows a little narrower for comfort, that's an okay variation. Or if you need to alternate, that's great too. Basically, for shoulder work like this, you just need to make it your own. All right, let's move into a little bit more upper body work. I'm gonna demo this from the side just so you can see me a bit better. But you're gonna hold either one or both weights or cans in one hand. So hold them in your right hand, and I'll turn to the side so you can see me better. Bow forward and rest your left elbow on your lap. Bring the weights down by the side of your lower leg. Let's do 4 rows in a row. Pull the elbow up, squeeze the upper back, bring it back down. Pull, 3. Now hold this 4th one and do a tricep press. Extend the hand back. 3, 4. Lower all, whoop. Sorry. Lower all the way down, and let's do 4 rows into 4 tricep presses. 1, 2, 3, 4. Press back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Press back. 1, 2, 3, 4. The key here is that you are keeping your back straight even as you bow forward here. Hold it up, do 4 presses. 2, 3, 4. Let's do the other side of the body. You can continue to face forward. I'll demo at the side once again. So hold the weight or weights in your left hand, and hopefully I won't drop them on this side. And bring your right elbow down onto your lap. As you do so, you're not rounding your back to do that. You're keeping your back straight and bowing forward as far as you can. Reach your hand down by the lower leg. Pull up 4 times. Squeezing the upper back muscles together a little bit. Hold it there. 4 presses back. 2, 3, 4. Lower all the way down. Pull. 2, 3. Hold. Press. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the way down. Pull again. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Press. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Pull up. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Press. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice work. That is a great exercise for the upper body. Just shake it out for a moment here. Next, we're going to do a side step, or an opening of the leg to the side with, well, we could call it a wood chop. It's kind of like a wood chop. I'll show you. So you bring your right foot out to the side, lift your weights or cans of soup up to the left and rotate a little to the left, then come back to center. Keep doing that side. Open, center. Open, center. Good. So we're rotating away from that leg and lifting the cans up or the weights up and over, almost like you're going to throw them over your shoulder. Let's do the other side of the body. Open, back in. Opposite directions. So this is like a little more dramatic version of the move that we did in the warm-up. Open your knee. Yes, move the knee. Not just the toe. The knee opens too. One more. Good. Take a break. Face your palms upward. Glue your elbows to your waist. Bring the cans toward the center. Open them up wide. Squeeze your upper back. Open and squeeze. Back to center. Take a few deep breaths here. We're just gently working out the rotator cuff muscles. Not too much resistance here. We're doing an isometric hold for the bicep muscles, which if you've ever had to carry a box or a heavy bag from one place to another, sometimes you might feel that tired fatigue sensation in the bicep muscle. So this is building up a little endurance for that. Okay, let's do that wood chop motion and that step out to the side. This time let's alternate from side to side. Looks like this. Step, back in, other side. Join in when you're ready. Rotate as much as your spine feels comfortable. Lift up to your shoulder. You might feel a little cardiovascular workout with this move. Keep going. Open the knee out wide. One more on each side. Good. Take a break. Let's do that rotator cuff move again. Keep your tummy tight. Lift your chest up tall. Bring your hands toward the center. And then tighten up your upper back to open up the hands. Back to center and open. Center, open. Good. If it bothers your shoulders to open your hands that wide, just stop about halfway. Little range of motion is quite all right if that's what your joint needs. Nice work. We're going to work on the abs a little bit more. I'm going to demo this from the side. We're going to do what's called a V-sit. Hold your weights at your chest. You can rest them on your body. Sit at the very edge of your seat. Bring your feet and your knees together, maybe slightly forward in front of you with the feet. Sit tall, tighten up at the abdomen, lean back, 2, up, 2, back, up, back, up. So you are not touching the back of the chair. Back, up, back, hold, nice. Just a few more here. Back, 2, up. Excellent work. We did a lot of core work today. We did a lot of rotating today as well, just to get nice and loose in that area of the body where we don't necessarily move a whole lot throughout the day. Okay, let's put the weights or cans, whatever prop you have, to the side, and we'll do a couple stretches. Let's get our hamstring stretch in. Sit at the edge of your seat, extend one leg forward, knee straight, toes up, bow forward until you feel the stretch on the back of the leg. Switch legs. Lift your toes up, really like you're trying to pull them back toward you, so that you feel a calf stretch here as well on the back of the lower leg. Maintain as straight a back as you can have as you bow forward. Separate your feet a little wide, place your hands on your lap, and do some circles here with your upper body. And circle the other way around. Bring your feet back to a narrow position. Put your hands either on your low back or hold on to the back of the chair if that feels comfortable. Lift your chest through, squeeze your upper back muscles together. Again, either using the chair like so, or doing that with your hands on your low back. Gently release and circle out your shoulders. Take a few deep breaths on your own. Let's stretch the arms together. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, reach. Breathe out. Thank you so much for joining me today, and hopefully we'll see you again next time. Have a good day. Drink some extra water, okay? All right, see you later.